Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. And we got some 1985 NASCAR on the channel today. We got the Martinsville race, the Sovran Bank 500 from Martinsville, Virginia at the Martinsville Speedway. And let's take a look at the starting grid here for the Martinsville race. We got on the pole in the number 11 Budweiser Chevy, Darrell Waltrip, starting outside pole, and the number 5 Levi Garrett, Jeff Bodine, starting third in the double zeros, Morgan Shepherd starting fourth in the threes, Dale Earnhardt starting fifth in the 12, Neil Bonnet starting sixth, Kyle Petty in the 7, starting seventh in the 15, Ricky Rudd starting eighth, and the number 9, Bill Elliott starting ninth in the 47, Ron Bouchard starting 10th in the 75 of Lake Speed. Starting 11th is Mike Alexander in the 84. Starting 12th is Tim Richmond in the 27. Starting 13th is Harry Gant in the 33. Starting 14th is Rusty Wallace in the Deuce. Starting 15th, Terry Labonte in the 44. Starting 16th, Bobby Allison in the 22. Starting 17th, Buddy Baker in the 88. Starting 18th is Ronnie Thompson in the 41. Starting 19th is the 52 with Jimmy Means. Starting 20th is the King, Richard Petty in the 43. Starting 21st is Phil Parsons in the 66. Starting 22nd, Ken Schrader in the 90. Starting 23rd, Buddy Arrington in the 67. Starting 24th is Dave Marcus in the 71. Starting 25th in the 8 is Bobby Hillin Jr. Starting 26th is Clark Dwyer in the 64. Starting 27th is Eddie Brashear in the 6th. Starting 28th is J.D. McDuffie, and he's in the 70. Starting 29th is Brent Elliott. He's in the 72 and starting shotgun in last. And the number 49 is Don Hume. And DW is going to take us here to the green flag. And we get this 28 turn race started. And here we go. Let's go racing. We got a top group of control. There's the peg. And let's see who's got control. And right away, Ricky Rudd's got control and he's got a chip. So we should have a lead change here already. That's going to be a 4 and a 5. And he's going to have to burn his chip to get past DW. And he puts the Bud Moore Thunderbird up front here on turn number 1. So Ricky Rudd right away gets the lead here at Martinsville. And next up is DW's teammate Neil Bonnet in that 12 Budweiser Chevy. And it'll take a 5 or 6 to get Ricky. Wrong 6, a 6-2. There, Earnhardt's going for the lead here in that 3 car. And a 1-4 is not getting it done. Morgan Shepherd's got 2 chances at him. And he has an engine problem and blows up here on lap number 1. Morgan Shepherd in that double zero gets a great starting position and blows up to start this race. He'll be the first car out of the race. He'll finish 30th. And Jeff Bodine, he's going after the leader here. And on a 6, he doesn't get it done. And we'll see who moves up to the middle and top group. Bill Elliott will have the first shot to get up here to the top group. And he doesn't get it. How about Ron Bouchard? He doesn't get it. Lake Speed. He gets it. Lake Speed moves up with the chip. See who's going to move up here to the middle group. And first up will be the King, Richard Petty. And he moves on up. So the King's now up into the middle group. We got 29 cars running after turn number 1. Ricky Rudd in the lead after the first turn. And Jeff Bodine second. Earnhardt third. Bonnet fourth. Petty fifth. Waltrip sixth. Speed seventh. Elliott eighth. Bouchard ninth. And rounding out the top 10 is Mike Alexander. We start turn number 2. And that'll be a duel. And that'll be the 6 cars in the middle. And that'll be Jimmy Means and Richard Petty. And they're going to stay put for now. Too early in the race, they say, to try that. So we go to turn number 3. And we're going to have another duel. And this time it's going to be the 4 cars in the middle group. And that's going to be Bobby Allison and Terry Labonte. So Terry's going to go first. He's going after Bill, and he doesn't get by him. He's going to be checked. And now it's going to be Bobby's chance to get him. And he does. So Bill's going to drop back to 15th and have to see if Bobby spins him out. So here we go. Terry needs a 5 to not wreck himself. And he does. He wrecks. Oh, Terry's into the guardrail. Let's see if Bill can escape here. And Bill makes it through. So the caution will come out for the 1-car wreck. Everybody will move up, and we'll see if Terry can stay in this race, folks. They got that Piedmont Airlines Chevy back out on the track. It is early in the race. And Terry needs a 7 to stay in this race. See if Terry can get a 7 and stay in the race here. And no, he doesn't. Terry Labonte, trying to get past Bill, wrecks himself, and he will finish 29th. Texas Terry Labonte is out of this race early, folks. And we're on to turn number 5 as the caution comes out for the wreck. And start this race back up. You'll have Ricky Rudd out front, followed by Bodine, Earnhardt 3rd, and Bonnet 4th. Cal Petty 5th, DW 6th, Lake Speed 7th, Bobby Allison 8th, Ron Bouchard 9th, and Mike Alexander rounds out the top 10 as Philip Reynolds joins us. Here we go to turn number 5. We got a top group of heat. He's going to bring the heat. And Cal Petty's got 2 chances at the lead. And it'll take if the green flag comes out, it'll only take a 4, 5, or a 6 to get him. And a 3, 5. Cal Petty gets the job done. Puts that Woods Brothers number 7 out in front. 7-11 car here on turn number 5. Let's see if anybody else has heat. Nope. So Cal Petty gets the lead here on turn 5. We go to turn number 6. And we got a bottom group of control. Who's got control back here? First one up is going to be Eddie in that 6 car. And a 1-4-1. So that'll be an odd. And Buddy Baker holds him off. And that was it. Nobody else has control. We make it to the first pit stop here of this race. And it's going to be the TV drivers. 6 and 4 is going to switch. And the TV drivers will get a chance here to get a chip. First up is going to be Jeffrey Bodine. And Jeffrey needs a 6 to get a chip. Grab a handful here. And Jeffrey gets a chip. Nice job by that Hendrick crew. And let's see if Junior can get Neil Bonnet out quickly. He needs a 5. Doesn't get it. Lake Speed needs a 7 to get a second chip. And doesn't get it. Ricky Rudd needs a 6. And nice job by Bud Moore and them. Gets Ricky a chip. And last, but not least, is Rusty Wallace. And he needed a 4 and doesn't get it. So we'll move these guys up here. See if anybody can beat Cal Petty out of the pits. And a 1-5. And nope, Jeffrey can't get it done. So we go to turn number 8 with Kyle Petty in the lead, followed by Jeffrey Bodine. Then we got Lake Speed, followed by Ricky Rudd, Earnhardt 5th, Neil Bonnet 6th, DW 7th, Bobby Allison 8th, Ron Bouchard 9th, and rounding out the top 10s, Mike Alexander on the turn 6. And we got a bottom group of problem. We got a problem in the bottom group. Who's going to have the problem here? And the problem is going to be, might not be nobody. Nobody has the problem. There's not 19 cars in the race. And we move to turn number 9. And we got another problem in the bottom group. No, we don't. We got a duel. And this time it's going to be the third car. And he can't go nowhere. So everybody's got a chip ahead of him. So we're on to turn number 10. We're a third of the way done this race, folks. Race is flying. We got a top group of Reflex. Who's got the Reflex? And DW's got 2 chances to get Cal Petty. Take a 6 to get him, Mo. And a 2-3, nope, but he's got another shot at him. And a 4-6, DW retakes the lead here. Puts Cal Petty back to 7th here on turn number 10. So DW's got Junior Johnson out in front. Yeah, I don't think it's going to last long. You got a bunch of guys with chips coming after him. Neil Bonnet, his teammates, got a shot at him. It'll take a 6 to get DW. 1-3, nope. Dale Earnhardt's got 2 chances at him. And a 2-1 is a no. And a wrong 6, a 6-3. Here comes Ricky Rudd in that Bud Moore car trying to get back up to the lead. And a 4-1, he won't do it, but he'll burn a chip to get her done. So he puts that Bud Moore car back up in front, knocks DW back to 4th. So Ricky's retakes the lead here on turn 10. He's not going to keep it very long because Mr. Speed's got 2 chances at him and a chip. It'll take a 5 or a 6 to get Ricky without burning the chip. A 5-4, no, but he's got another shot. And a 4-4, so Lake Speed's going to have to burn his chip. He puts that 75 car out in front now. First time he's led today here on turn 10. But it's going to be short-lived because here comes Jeffrey Bodine, that Levi Garrett car. And he's got a shot at him and a chip. And it'll take a 6 to get Lake without using the chip, and he'll burn his chip. So Jeffrey Bodine ends up having the lead here after all was said and done in that 5 car. We go to turn number 11. A lot of movement in turn number 9. Turn number 10. Here's turn 11. We got a top group of Reflex again. Again, Cal Petty's got 2 chances to get Jeffrey. Take a 5 or a 6 to get him. And a 6-5. He doesn't get it done with the 6. Neil Bonnet with a shot. And a 6-1, 6-4 can't get her done. Earnhardt 2 chances here. 5-3, no. And a 4-3, no. DW 2 chances to get Jeffrey. 6-5, the wrong 6. And a 6-2, not happening. Ricky Rudd trying to get that lead back. And a 4-1, no. And Lake Speed 2 chances to get it. And a 1-6, Lake Speed retakes the lead here on turn number 11. That 75 car's back up front. We go to turn number 12 as 007 joins us here at Martinsville. And here we go. That's going to be a top group of problem. See who has the problem. And it's going to be poor Ron Bouchard's going to have the problem. What kind of problems is Ron going to have? 45. And he's got a radiator problem. And since it's the middle of the race, they're not going to have time enough to fix it. So Ron's going to finish 28th in that 47 car. Let's see who moves up here to the middle group. First car with the chance is going to be Ken Schrader. And he doesn't make it. How about Buddy Arrington? And he makes it up there. He'll go from 21st up to 19th. And we got 27 cars running here today. 3 cars are out of the race. We go to turn number 13. It's going to be lucky 13 for somebody here. It's going to be a middle group of heat. He's going to bring the heat. First up is Buddy Arrington. He just got up here to the top middle group. Can he get to the top group? And a 4 is not getting it done. Buddy Baker doesn't have heat. Bill Elliott's got 2 chances to get out of this middle group. Could get the lead. A 166. That'll get him up to 7th. He knocks Cal Petty back to 17th. And now Bill's got a shot at the lead with leg speed. And it takes a 4, 5, or 6. Bill can go from 17th to the lead here, folks. And a 2-2 doesn't get it done. But he's up in the top group now, up to 7th. And next up is Jimmy Smut Means. And 5's not getting it done. And you got Ronnie Thomas now trying to get up there in that 41 car. A 265. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bill barely holds him off. Nice job by Elliott. And here comes the king, Richard Petty. And triple ones, the king's got a problem. What kind of problems does Richard have? 44, that's probably an odd problem. Nope, that's an oil problem. And the king's going to drop out of the race. They're not going to have time enough to fix that. He's going to finish 27th. Richard Petty, the king, in that 43 car out of the race. And that's everybody that has heat. Now we'll see who moves up to this middle group after Richard drops out. First one up is Ken Schrader. And Kenny's not moving up. How about Dave Marcus? Dave Marcus is moving up. He goes from 21st up to 19th. And now we only got 26 cars running in the race. We got leg speed in the lead. Jeffrey Bodine second. Rudd third. Waltrip, the DW type, 4th. Earnhardt 5th. Bonnet 6th, Elliott 7th, Allison 8th, Alexander 9th, and Terrible Tim Richmond rounds out the top 10 as Frank joins us here. Yeah, bud, I can show you real quick. It's just the score sheet that comes with it. I just marked down the leaders here. Then on this sheet of paper here is the laps. Nothing spectacular, bud. Yeah, nothing spectacular about it. Like I say, I keep the lead changes there, and I do the lead changes every time there's a lead change. Since it's a turn, not a lap, I give them credit for at least in that turn leading 1 lap. So that's how I do that. And I used an old point system, so if you lead a lap, you get 5 bonus points at the end of the race. And whoever leads the most laps gets another 5 for a total of 10. Yeah. All righty. We move on now to turn number 14. Let's see what happens here. Halfway. Cross flags halfway through this race, folks. 14 turns out of 28. Race is flying. And we got a bottom group of problem in the bottom group. not be a problem in the bottom. And it's going to be, let's see, it's going to be poor Dave Hume blows up. Hume's going to finish 26th in 49 car. Hume out of this race. And now we only got 25 cars running. On to turn number 15. Get rid of the cross flags there. Oh, not a problem, buddy. Yeah, like I say, mine's real simple, especially since I got it on video, Frank. I don't put any notes down or nothing like that. If I want to, I can just go back and look at the video. You know, what I do too, Frank, is after the race here, as you can see, I did it on the computer to start with. Then I'll go back and I'll put the results in the computer, and I'll also put the lead changes on the computer sheet. So everything I got saved on the computer also, these sheets, and I get rid of these sheets. I don't even keep the handwritten sheets. Here we go with turn number 15. And we got a top group, and we got a problem. He's got the problem, and it's going to be Brett Elliott. He's got the problem. He's going to finish 25th in that 72 car. Problems everywhere's problems. Looks like Martinsville is going to win this race. You might just have to survive. On to turn number 16 now. And we got another problem. There's problems every time you turn around. It's 3 turns in a row there's a problem. And this time it's poor Mike Alexander. He's going to finish 24th. And let's see, he's going to have what kind of problem. He doesn't have red, he's got yellow. And he's got a cut tire. He's just going to drop to last place. Mike stays in the race, though. Mike will drop back to 25th. See who's going to move up here. Again, Ken Schrader's got a shot here. And he finally makes it out of the 20th position. He's now up in the middle group. 24 cars are running here on the second pit stop of the race, and we got a middle group. 3 and 6 will switch, and 3 and 6, and we'll grab a handful of chips here and see if anybody in the middle group can get some chips. First up will be Bobby Allison. He needs a 4 to get a chip. See how the Digar team does, and they get him a chip. And Terrible Tim Richmond needs a 4. And he doesn't get 1. Harry needs a 6. He doesn't get 1. Rusty needs a 4. And he doesn't get 1. Dave Marcus needs a 3. Doesn't get it. Ken Schrader needs a 3. Doesn't get it. Jimmy Means needs a 3. Doesn't get it. He gets double 3s. And Kyle Petty needs a 7. The Woods brothers can't get her done. Buddy Baker needs a 4. Doesn't get it. Man, nobody's doing their job. Arrington needs a 3. Doesn't get it. Phil Parson needs a 3. Doesn't get it. And Ken Ronnie Thomas, he needs snake eyes. Can he get it? Nope, nobody. Oh, that's right. Bobby Allison and them got it. Not a very good job by the pit crews there. And now we'll see if anybody can beat Lake Speed out of the pits. And a 5-3. And Neil Bonney gets the lead. Nice job by Junior Johnson and that crew. Here on turn number 17, he gets that Thunderbird out in front. So both of his cars has been out front. We move on to turn number 18. And we got a middle group of Reflex in the middle group. First up is Ronnie Thomas in that 41 car. And a 2-3-6. And he gets Bill Elliott and knocks Bill back to 19th. Moves up to 4th. And here comes Phil Parsons now. And a 4, 1, 6. He needed a 3. And here comes Cal Petty. 2 chances. Could get the lead here. And a 1, 6, 4. DW holds him off. He gets another shot though. And 4, 5, 3. And Lake Speed holds him off. And here comes Jimmy Smut Me. And a 3, 2, 6. He's going to get up to third. Knocks Ricky Rudd back to 14th. So they might not have did a good job with the fast pits, but they've redone these cars back here, and they're flying up through here. Here comes Kenny Schrader. And he's not going nowhere with the 6. Dave Marcus 2 chances here. And not with a 5. He gets a second chance as Dave Lando joins us here. And a 3, 6, 3. DW holds him off. Here comes Handsome Harry Ganton, that Skull Bandit. And not going nowhere with a 6. Terrible Tim Richmond's got 2 chances to get up here. And a 1, 2, 4. And he goes from 9th up to 3rd. And can he get the lead here from Mr. Neil Bonnet? He'll take a 6 to get him. And a 1, 3 doesn't get her done. And now you got Bobby Allison with a chip. He's going to be moving up, and he's going to have to use the chip. And he moves Earnhardt back to 8th, but burns his chip to do it. And old Bobby's up to 5th. And that is turn number 18 on to turn 19. And here we go. Neil Bonnet out there in the lead. We got a rare problem in the top group. What kind of rare problem we got? We've had a lot of problems in this race. 51, a surge to the lead. So here we go. He's going to surge to the lead. So let's see, he's going to surge to the lead in this top group. And it's going to be Lake Speed gets back to the lead. Everybody else will just drop back one. So Lake Speed takes the lead here on turn number 19. And we move on to turn 20. Lake Speed in the lead with that nice move. And we got a top group, another rare problem. What kind of, now we're getting all these rare problems. A 56. Black flag driver in the top group gets a black flag. So he's going to get the black flag up here. And it's Lake Speed. He must have did some nasty shit to get the lead. Lake Speed gets black flag. Will drop back to 24th, folks. Let's see if Neil Bonnet can retake the lead here. And he does. Now let's see who's going to move up to the top group. Dale Earnhardt's got the first shot at it. And he doesn't get it. How about Jimmy Smut Me? Nope. How about Handsome Harry? Again. And Handsome Harry goes from 10th up to 7th. Let's see who's going to move up here to the middle group. And you got Bobby Hillin Jr. is the first one up. Needs a 3. Doesn't get it. How about Dwyer? Needs a 2. Nope. And Eddie needs a 2. Nope. JD needs a 2. Nope. And Mike Alexander needs a 2 and gets it. Mike Alexander goes from 24th up to 19th. Lake Speed drops back to 24th after having the lead on the turn number 21 as Ken Castro joins us here. And here we go with turn number 21. And we got a top group of control. Who's got control? Harry Gant's got control. Take a 6 to get Neil. And a 4-2, nope. DW just got control, trying to get it from his teammate. The wrong 6, a 6-1. Here comes Mr. Bobby Allison in that Miller highlight. 1-4, nope. Terrible Tim Richmond in old Milwaukee. What made Milwaukee famous is made a fool out of me. 6-3 doesn't get it done. And last but not least is Jeffrey Bodine. Levi Garrett doesn't get it done. We go to turn number 22. Neil holding off the lead here in that Budweiser Chevy. We got a middle group of reflex in the middle group. See who's got reflex back here. First up is Phil Parsons. And a 1-6-3. And Harry Gann holds him off. Next up is Kyle Petty. 2 chances to get that Wood Brother car up front. Not with a 6, he's not. And a 4-6-3. Harry holds him off. Here comes Ricky Rudd in that Motorcraft Thunderbird. And a 4-5-6. And I think he might get Harry. 1, 2, 3, 4. He does. He goes from 13th to 7th. Picking on old handsome Harry. Next up's Ken Schrader in that Junie Donlevy Thunderbird. Oh, 1, 2, 5. And he gets Tim Richmond. Goes from 12th up to 3rd. Knocks Tim out of the top 10. Here comes Dave Marcus. 2 chances. Could get the lead here. But not with a 5. He's not. And a 2-4-5. And he's going to get Bobby Allison. Bobby doesn't stay up to 5th long. He drops back to 11th. Marcus up to 4th. Or 5th, rather. And here comes Jimmy Smut Means. 52 car. And he's got a problem. Jimmy's got a problem. What kind of problems Jimmy got? 51. And he's going to spin. He's going to drop back to 20th. He keeps the car under control after that. At least he stays in the race. And Earnhardt's got 2 chances here. Could get the lead. And a 1-6-6. He's going to take 7th away from Ricky. Moves up 1 spot. Now he's going to try for the lead. Again, it'll take a 6 to get Neil Bonnet. A 4-3 doesn't get her done. See who's going to move up here to the middle group. First up's Bobby Hillen. Not with a 4, he can't. Clark needs a 2, and he gets her done. Clark Dwyer moves up. And we got turn number 23 coming up here. Only 50 more miles to go here at Martinsville. Neil Bonnet in the lead. Bodine 2nd. Schrader 3rd. Thomas 4th. Marcus 5th. DW 6th. Earnhardt 7th. Rudd 8th, Wallace 9th, and Bobby Allison rounds out the top 10. And we got 2 cars in the middle. Are they going to try to move up? And they are. First up's going to be Bobby Allison taking on Ricky Rudd. And he gets the job done, puts Ricky in a bad spot, and he'll get a chip. And terrible Tim Richmond, he's going to give it a try. And he gets it done and puts Rusty in a bad spot. So they both get chips near the end of the race. See if Ricky can avoid wrecking here. It'll take an 8 for him not to wreck. And he does wreck. So there's 1 car that wrecks. He's not going to be too happy with old Bobby Allison. Putting him in a bad spot, spinning him out. And sure enough, Rusty's involved in the wreck too. So neither one of them's too happy at Richmond and Allison. Everybody will move up, and we'll see if they can get these cars repaired. First up will be Mr. Rudd. See if Bud Moore can fix this car. It's late in the race, though. It'll take a 4 for him to stay in this race. He doesn't get it. Ricky Rudd will finish 24th. And that Bud Moore, and he is livid, man. The Iron Man is hot. Might kick the shit out of that old Bobby Allison and that Alabama gang. And here's Rusty Wallace. Rusty needs a 3 to stay in this race. He doesn't get it. The 2 car is going to finish 23rd. You got 2 hotheads, Rusty Wallace and Ricky Rudd. It could be interesting with old Tim Richmond and Bobby Allison after the race. So that brought out a caution. We're on to turn 25 now as the caution came out. Neil Bonnet's leading. He'll take us back to the green flag with Jeff Bodine second, Kenny Schrader third, Ronnie Thomas fourth, Dave Marcus fifth, DW sixth, Earnhardt seventh, Bobby eighth after making that move, Richmond ninth, and Handsome Harry Gant moves up to the top 10. Here we go. Only 4 turns left, folks. That's going to be a middle group of star. Who's the stars back here? Who has the star? First one up's Mr. Clark the Wire. He moved up. First time we talked about the Wire today, not with a 6. And a matter of fact, he's got a problem here. What kind of problems the Wire have? He's got an odd problem. Yeah, 21 on the odd. He's got a broken shock. He's going to drop back to 22nd, but he stays in the race. Next up's Mike Alexander trying to get up to the top group, and not with a 4. He's not. And Bill Elliott's got 2 chances here to get up there. He could get the lead. Here comes Awesome Bill from Dawsonville with a 1-4-2, and he's going to get Dave Marcus. Didn't think that 2 would do it. Dave Marcus does not have star, does not have any brakes. 2 gets it done. So Bill Elliott up to 5th, and now he's got a shot at the lead here. And let's see, it takes a, we're back to green flag action. And it takes a 5-6 to beat him. See if Bill can get the lead here. Neil Bonnet, not quite. Puts the bumper to him, doesn't move him far enough. He's in the 5th place, old Elliott is. Let's see here. Next up is Buddy Arrington in that 67 car. And 5's not getting it done. And you got Buddy Baker. He's got 2 chances here. And 3, 2, 4. And he's going to get Ken Schrader. He's going to go up to 12th, up to 3rd. And he's got a shot at the lead here. Can Buddy Baker get it away from Neil again? It takes a 6. And a 3-4. Nope. And they can't get her done. And next up's Handsome Harry Gant, and that's Gold Bandit. And a 3-6-2. Earnhardt holds him off. And neither one of these guys with chips got the star quality. Now we got to see who's going to move up here after Dwyer had that shock break. And we got Eddie here trying to move up, and he does. We still got 22 cars running here. And we only got 30 more miles to go here. We're on to turn number 26. And we got a duel. That'll be the 5 car in the top group. That's Awesome Bill from Dawsonville. He's going to go after Jeffrey Bodine here. Try to get a chip. He gets it done. He puts Jeffrey in a bad spot. You don't want to piss old Jeff off. Jeff's crazy. Takes an 8 for Jeff not to wreck. And he stays in the race, but he ain't too happy with Awesome Bill. We go to the money pit stop here, folks. The last pit stop of the race. And we're going to have the white flag after this pit stop. 2 turns to go, and one of them's a pit stop. See what happens here. It's going to be the top group 5 and 3 switch spots. And let's see who in the top group can get some chips. Bill's already got 1. See if anybody else can get 1 and see if Bill can get number 2. First up is Neil Bonnet. He needs a 5. And Junior Johnson and that team comes through, gets him a chip. That's big. Here comes Awesome Bill from Dawsonville. He needs a 9. And they come through. That Coors Melling Thunderbird. Nice pit stop by Ernie and the gang. Buddy Baker needs a 4. He doesn't get it. DW needs a 6. Junior doesn't come through for him. Jeffrey Bodine needs a 6. And nice job by that Rick Hendrick number 5 crew. And Ronnie Thomas, he needs Snake Eye. Doesn't get it. Earnhardt needs a 5. Doesn't get it. So 3 nice pit stops and 3 not so ones. See who moves up here. Alrighty, now see if anybody can beat Mr. Neil Bonnet out of the pit. And a 3-2. Baker tries to beat him out, but Neil will use the chip to hold him off. And the white flag is out, folks. Last turn here at Martinsville. The white flag is out. Neil Bonnet, your leader. Bill Elliott, second with 2 chips. Jeffrey Bodine, third with a chip. Baker, fourth. DW, fifth. Ronnie Thomas, sixth. Dale Earnhardt, 7th. Bobby Allison, 8th with the chip. Tim Richmond, 9th with the chip. And rounding out the top 10, Handsome Harry Gant. Final turn of the race. And it's going to be a middle group of reflex. Does either of these guys got reflex? Yes, they do. And Tim Richmond, he's got a chip plus. He's got 2 chances. So Tim Richmond possibly could win this race, folks. There's a few other guys back here with 2 chances that could win. This race ain't over yet. Ken Schrader with the shot to get up here. Should be interesting. And 4-4 ain't getting it done. Dave Marcus, 2 chances here. He's a 3. He gets it. He gets triples here, folks. He gets triple 2s. Dave Marcus has a problem. 34. He's got tight on the track. He'll drop to 20th. Dave Marcus will. We'll have to see who moves up after this. Phil Parsons now with a shot. And a 5's not getting it done for Phil. Jimmy Smut Means with a chance here. And he's got a problem. My gosh, these guys are going for it. You got to give them credit. Got to give them credit. 33 should be an odd problem. Odd problem that we got here. A 56 penalized for rough driving. He's going to finish last. But Jimmy Smut Means, you can't blame him for trying. Can't blame him for trying. Here comes Cal Petty. He's got 2 chances. Cal Petty could possibly win this race, folks. Here we go. And 2, 3, 3. And he doesn't have reflex. So he's going to move up to 4th, which gives him a chance here at the lead. Can Cal Petty and the Woods brothers win this race? It will take a 6 to beat him. Can Cal Petty win this race, folks? 4-4-6. Cal Petty goes from 11th to the lead. I told you to hold on, folks. This race wasn't over yet. Not over yet. On turn number 28, Cal Petty flies up through there and gets the lead. And that Woods Brothers 7-11 Sitco Ford. But this race still ain't over. Tim Richmond's got 2 chances and a chip. Terrible Tim could win this race yet. Here comes Handsome Harry Gant. And 5-1-1's not going to get her done with a 1. Here comes Tim Richmond. 2 chances and a chip. And a 1-6-6. And Tim Richmond's going to win this race, folks. If Tim doesn't, he gets 7th. Away from Earnhardt and doesn't have to burn his chip. Now he's got a shot at the lead here with Cal Petty. Cal Petty, he needs a 6 without using the chip. Really, anything Tim Richmond needs is he can't roll triples. And a 1-6-3. Terrible Tim Richmond goes from 9th up to the lead in the final lap. What a hell of a race this has turned out to be. At Old Milwaukee takes the lead for the first time on the final turn here at Martinsville. Tim Richmond is going to win this race because Bobby Allison has a chip, but he only has 1 shot at it. Hell of a race. Hell of a damn race. A 4-3-4. And Neil Bonnet holds him off, but Bobby's got the chip. He's going to get fourth away from Neil. Now let's see who's going to move up here in the bottom group here. First up is JD. He's going to move on up. Next one's Lake Speed. And he moves up. And that's your race, folks. Checkered flag is out. Tim Richmond wins this race from 9th. Cal Petty goes from 11th to the lead and drops back to 7th. And your winner, chicken dinners. Terrible Tim Richmond. And I love the old Tim Richmond. Tim Richmond, if he would have been able to keep his pecker in his pants, would have been one hell of a driver. What a race, folks. What a race. Holy crap's right, Dave. Terrible Tim. My first race in about 2 months. What a hell of a race it was. Tim Richmond, your winner. Awesome. Tim wins this race. And awesome Bill from Dawsonville, as I messed up the camera here. And Bill finishes second. Not a bad race for Bill. He was up and down all day. He finishes second. I don't think Bill ever had the lead. Nope. But Bill finishes second. Nice points paying day. And how about old Jeffrey Bodine? He was up front all day. He finishes third. Bobby Allison, he's pulling into the damn garage right now and out of the race. And Tim Richmond's lucky. He's thinking, damn, I'm in the winner's circle. Rudd ain't coming after me. But old Rusty's coming after, Rudd's going after Bobby. It was Ricky Rudd that Bobby took out. He's talking to the old man. He ain't going to punch him, but he's talking to him. Bobby wrecked old Ricky. And he finishes fourth, so it paid off. And DW, it's got to be a little disappointing. He finishes fifth in that 11 car. He had the lead for a while. You can't be all that happy. And Ronnie Thomas, nice job by Ronnie in that 41 car. He's going to finish sixth. Nice job, just out of the top 5. Cal Petty thought he had this race won, and Terrible Tim just came up and snatched it from me. The 7 car finishes 7th. Yeah, you got to get that game out, Dave. Got to get it out. Hell, if you want to, you get it out. And we'll do it on Steam, on StreamYard, or even in the Discord. I'll help you out. This is an awesome game. A freaking awesome game. No doubt about it. Depending what I'm playing, it's my favorite game. If I'm playing this is my favorite game. And if I'm playing APA, it's my favorite game. They're like neck and neck. And here's a very big disappointment. Neil Bonnet, who dominated this race, finishes 8th, loses the lead on turn number 19 by old Lake Speed and kept dropping back. Bonnet can't be happy with that because he was kind of dominating this race. Finishes in the top 10. Not a bad day, but could have been better. Earnhardt finally finishes in the top 10. He's been finishing in the bottom 20 and 30s. Been wrecking out of a lot of races. Earnhardt finishes 9th. And rounding out the top 10's Handsome Harry Gant. And that's Gold Bandit car. He finishes 10th. And finishing 11th is Buddy Baker. And that number 88 car. Nice job by Baker. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, like I say, it's a great game, buddy. Great game. And you got a great season. That season you got was a great season. And finishing 12th in the 84, Mike Alexander. Nice job by Mike. Almost cracking the top 10. Phil Parsons in the 66 car. He finishes 13th. And Kenny Schrader. He goes up to 14th in that Junie Donlevy number 90 car. And Buddy Arrington in the 67 Dodge, he gets up to 15th. Nice job by Buddy. And Bobby Hillen Jr., we didn't talk about him any. He finishes 16th. Quiet race for him. And Eddie Boucher in that 6 car, he finishes 17th. JD McDuffie, old JD, finishes 18th in the 70 car. And rounding out the middle group is Lake Speed. I forgot about Lake's finishing that far back. Speed's got to be disappointed. Hell, he led a good bit of this race too. And the finish out of the top 10, not a good day for Speed. And you got to love that name. He was born to be a NASCAR driver. Lake Speed. And who we got in 20th? We got Dave Marcus finishing 20th. And 21st is going to be Dwyer. He had the problems near the end of the race, was going for it. And Jimmy Smut Means, he got black flagged and had to drop back. He was going for it big time and finishes 22nd. He was giving her hell. And that's the last car running, folks. What a race. I'll have to make sure I remember this one. 2 cars coming from the middle group on the last turn of the race, and one of them winning it. Oh, terrible Tim Richmond. What a hell of a race. I want to thank Dave Landau, Ken Castro, Frank Wayne Scott, 007, and Philip Reynolds for tuning in today and watching one of the best races I've had on this channel. That's for damn sure. Yeah, and if you like what you're seeing, hit that subscribe button, folks. Hit that bell for reminders. And we're not going to go 2 months without doing another race. I can tell your asses that. What a hell of a race. Yeah, it was damn exciting, wasn't it, Ken? Like I say, awesome. Awesome race. And hit that like button and leave a comment on your way out of Martinsville, Virginia. Until next time, folks, you have a great day and take care.